Welcome back to our Survivor Indianapolis Season 3 coverage. This episode, again, is going to be 2 rounds of play in one episode. So let me get you started here on what you're going to see, what you can look forward to. I'll be popping back in and out a few different times to explain some things and to fill in some gaps on missing footage. So first of all, you're going to see a really fun challenge where the players had to run around to these different stations, different tables that had rebus puzzles on them. If you don't know what a rebus puzzle is, it is a kind of a play on words with pictures and letters and minuses and pluses to spell out a word or a phrase. So, for example, the first one you're going to see has a big red E and then the number 4 attached to it. And that's supposed to stand for the word ready, READY, right? So, and then that's just a part of the phrase. And that's how it would work. So the players have to run up to it, write down the name of, or write down the phrase, solve the puzzle basically, come back to me. And I believe there was a puzzle component. I think that might have been it actually, because the next challenge you'll see, you won't see very much of that challenge, but the next challenge has 2 phases to it. I believe this challenge just had the 1 phase. So you're gonna see some footage of players running around trying to solve these puzzles. And unfortunately, I don't have the end of the challenge. I'll come back in to explain who won in just a little bit.
All right, she got.
How did you figure that out? There.
I remember watching this season. I know all. Is this part of it? Mm-hmm.
Doesn't make sense not to try it. I don't know. I was stuck on that one for so long and now I wasted time.
I don't understand this one.
Pardon the interruption. After consulting with my fellow cast members, my fellow crew members and a few cast members, we believe, and this makes sense in my head based off of what I do remember. We believe that, as you could hear, Rebecca and Ben were both very, very close to the end in solving the last 1 or 2, and Ben did win the challenge. I believe his 4th win of the season, and so then we don't have any footage before tribal council, so we just have the votes coming up here in a second. And in the tribal council, Ben ended up giving the immunity necklace over to Colin and letting Colin have his immunity. And I am not sure exactly what happened in terms of why he decided to do that strategy wise. And you'll see I did not, I wanted to come in and explain that because you actually won't see Colin's vote because I didn't want to spoil who was voted off from the vote reveals. And that was a good one to go ahead and cut. But you also won't see Ben wearing the necklace because Ben gave it away. So you'll see all these votes, and no one's wearing the necklace. So that was a little bit funny. So I thought I probably should come in and explain it really quickly. So you're going to see a few votes here, not everyone's vote, but a few different votes. And then you will see an exit interview from the player voted off here in 6th place, 5th place. This is the final 5, so 5th place. And then this is 6th place. I'm not sure. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Go forgive me. But then I'll come back after the exit interview to set up the next half of the episode.
This is my 4th time writing down her name. I need you to get out this time. I gave Colin the necklace. I know I can beat him in the final 3. I need to just gain his trust so he takes me in case I lose. I have an idol I'm going to play tonight anyways, so we're good.
So you're playing your idol this round?
I have to, so.
On yourself? You think you're going out?
I want to see where everyone's mind's at. So.
Okay.
Hopefully the last time. This is my 4th vote for her. Okay, this vote is not necessarily like that I think Sarah needs to be voted out, but I kind of told them that they can go ahead and vote me out as like a pity vote, because I think that who is left on the team are all fantastic, and if any of them win, I'm going to be super happy, and I think that they all have a better chance with the jury of winning. Okay, so I did tell them all to vote for me, and I did that because I did not think that I stood a strong chance against the jury compared to basically Eric and Ben. I think that both of them deserve to win. Eric has played a really good quiet game, and Ben has won so many challenges that I also think he deserves to win. So I'll probably be voting for one of them.
All right, guys. Hopefully, this will be the last time you see me this episode. As I was talking about the previous challenge earlier at the beginning of the episode, there was no puzzle after that challenge other than the rebus puzzles themselves. They had to solve 6 of them. I think you only see 3 different puzzles, but there were 6, and they had to solve all 6. Once they solved all 6, they were the winner of the challenge. So this second half, with the next round of the final 5 players, you're going to, I only have to come in for this one video to explain the challenge. Unfortunately, we only have literally a few seconds of video from the challenge, but we have the votes, and we actually have tribal council with a torch being snuffed and the exit interview. So the way that I have it situated for you to view, after I get out of here, you'll have a few seconds to kind of just give you a little bit of a gist of what the challenge is, literally just a few seconds of what the challenge was. And then the first voting confessional of who wants to vote somebody else out is the winner. You'll see the necklace around their neck, and it's the person that won the challenge. So I don't have video of who won, but after the challenge video, you'll see that person wearing the necklace, the sign of that they won the challenge. So the challenge was several questions that were tied to things in the game, like how many unanimous votes have there been so far? How many tribal councils have there been so far? Things like that. And they were spread out all throughout the yard. So players are running around, having to go answer the questions on a whiteboard, bring me the answer. If they get it right, I give them a baggie with like Scrabble pieces. And then after they answer all the questions, they bring back their baggies of puzzle pieces back to me, and then I give them a word scramble, like a Wheel of Fortune construction paper page, and they have to unscramble the answer. So that was the challenge. You'll kind of see a very small taste of a couple of the questions and people trying to answer the questions. But other than that, you're going to move pretty much right away from that into the voting and the tribal council, and our next person voted off in 5th place. We're down to the final 5 guys. So after this episode, we only have a final 4, and our final 3 with our winner being crowned. So I'm gonna get out of the way. Enjoy.
Where is he? Number. Things like this. If by chance I make it to final 3, he would be my biggest threat, and since I have the immunity, I'm willing to take this risk on the off chance that a couple other people go back on their word.
Nothing against Eric. Again, I know I'm on the chopping block now, so
Do you think he's the biggest threat? Or Ben?
I'm
Or
not
someone
gonna be
else?
mad if Ben wins, so
Right. But
Eric
who do you
on the
think's the
other
biggest
hand.
threat?
yeah, probably Eric then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is what the majority is voting. So I'm just, riding the ride.
You still feel
Going
like
along with it.
you still feel like you're the leader?
I've kind of been just letting things happen now.
So you don't think
I
you're
don't
the
need
leader?
to do anything.
Who do you think the front runner is?
Ben's been kind of leading things at this point, but it's been in my favor.
This one hurts, obviously, for a few reasons. I was hoping I could take her to the end with me. I'm very surprised how the couple stayed in very long. Like Logan and Ashley got out first, and this is kind of the opposite story. Unfortunately, I feel like it's her or me, and I got to do this. So I'm sorry.
Our 8th member of the jury, yes, because Hunter's not here. All right, 8th member of the jury, 5th place finisher. All right, first vote, Sarah. Second vote, Ben.
tied it.
One vote Sarah, one vote Ben. Eric. One vote Sarah. One vote Ben. One vote Eric.
You gotta lose.
Sarah. Two Sarah. One Eric. One Ben. One vote left. Sarah. Fifth place. Eighth member of the jury. Sarah, that's 3. That's enough. I need you to bring me a torch.
You vote Eric?
Alright.
Or no, you vote. And then Sarah. Yeah, because you thought I was. I was smart. Because you heard what I told you.
Sarah, time spoken. Time for you to go.
Why would Sarah vote
I think I got voted out because, well, I mean, we were all talking as one group after the last challenge. And that last challenge was like so much, like, I don't know, it was like mental and running. And so it was just, I was wiped out. I was like, I'm done. I just want to be done. And so Rebecca's got the immunity, which is what they were gonna do. This tribal was get her out. So
Change it up a little bit.
I didn't like volunteer myself, but I wasn't gonna put up a fight for myself
Okay.
at that point. As far as who's gonna win, I think it's up. Honestly, it's up to whoever. Oh, I don't know. I think Ben and Eric both have a pretty good chance. I think Eric is more well liked
Okay.
among the jury. Obviously, I hope for Ben, but
Yeah. There we go.